one up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin, a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
In the air, foul off first. Mountcastle drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Orioles due up in the first. Back here with my pal Siggy, and starting in this one, Patrick Sandoval.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Pitch misses, ball one. High in the air, out to right. Moniak sizing this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one fouled off. One out, base is empty. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
Now a fly ball to right center. And he can't make the play. Makes the turn and heads for second. He'll throw in, but he's in there easily.
That's one of those errors you make as an outfielder where you just can't believe it. You want to crawl into the grass. Every outfielder at some point muffs an easy one like that, but it feels like one of the most embarrassing things you can do. Hey, we all caught pop-ups in Little League. Nothing particularly difficult about that one. He just didn't see it all the way and put the squeeze on it. I'm sure it won't happen again.
Rutschman retired.
That is cool.
Anthony Santander at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
The pitch. Brother takes off. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Orioles leave 1. We played an inning, no score.
Trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a...
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Brandon Drury to the plate. Burns, 29 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Burns back to work. That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time, it's a double.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
So up next, Mickey Moniak. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. On the ground. In plenty of time to first. One out in the second.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. And a base hit knocks in a run. Mansingy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
One gone, runner at first. Matt Theis comes up to hit here. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the nerd herd at StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
One down. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Wastes no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And now here is Nolan Shanuel. Lifted in the air, right field. And that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Baltimore, here's Ryan Mountcastle. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And the 0-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now it's Austin Hayes. And a foul ball. Mountcastle gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just...
Henderson, he's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
At the belt and fires. Missed with a changeup. And the count 1-2. The Angels leading by 3 here in the second game of the series. Got him swinging.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
On the ground to the left. Neto tosses across the first, and that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back onto the third inning. So in now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Foul ball there.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Man at first, Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Santander squeezes it, and there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
This one high in the air to left center. Hayes has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Mullins going back on this one, and it's off the wall. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Singled and scored his first time. To third, and he grabs it in foul ground. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. And that one is off the top of the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And the lead is up to 5.
Comes through with the RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. That's it for Corbin Burnes, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitch. Coming out for the Orioles, Dean Kremer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And next for L.A., Matt Thaiss. Hammer, base hit. Ward coming home. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 6-0. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one down the line, and foul ball. They got the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 3-run. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. Sandoval back to work. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Slings to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. So the batting order turns over. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Flied to right his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Thice snags it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Down the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westburg. Fought off foul. The 0-1. That one missed.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Salty's in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Zach Neto. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Dives and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Nolan Shanuel will hit next. And takes low for ball one. On a line, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So they're at the corners now. And now it's going to be Anthony Rendon. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And a pitch. On the ground to third. That's a base hit. Run scores.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Trout stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0. Line drive.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Drury. 1 for 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hayes sprinting after it. That one opts against the fence. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and they now lead by 9.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. That one is hammered right field. Santander going back. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Santander gets it back in quickly. That holds the lead runner, and now they've got 2 in scored position.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
No,
and that's
inside.
off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. On the ground to third. Nice grab. Tags the runner for 1. Dylan Tate will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Two outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Next to hit, Luis Rengifo. That one fouled off. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Angels 10 and the ready to go bottom 4. And the batter now, Adley Rutschman. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Look out! And it hit him.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. That misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Two on with 1 out. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Outside low, and it's 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And now the lefty. That one out to right. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ground ball left side. Rendon throw to first. That ends the frame. Orioles strand a couple. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Cionel Perez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. And the 0-2. Bounce to the left side. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air right field. In position. Corrals it. And there's one away. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. And there's a foul ball. Tate, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. He swings and fouls one off. Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Anthony Rendon. And a swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hayes has it sized up. Makes the catch, inning over. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Nick Maton. They're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That's in there, and it's 3-1.
You know, these Orioles looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits.
And that chance handled. Off balance feed, there's one. But safe at first, it's a fielder's choice. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Cedric Mullins digs in now. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Out towards left center. Trout sizing it up. Ward snags it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Out towards right center field. Trout is there. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. And the Orioles leave one. They're down 10-0. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Mike Trout. Tate back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
This to third, and it goes just foul. And the righty deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Santander makes the catch. 1 down.
The right fielder,
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one lifted in the air center field. That gets down for a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now a chance for Taylor Ward. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Angels 10 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The wide to kick the pitch. Up the middle, Neto. Gathers and throws to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now back. The right fielder,
Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. That clips a corner.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Ground ball right side. Shonwell takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And makes the grab. And that is that.
Against the wall, but I made it out. Never knew the outcome, but I played it out. I just kept on grinding on my paper route.
Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 7th. And here's the catcher, Matt Theis. The right-hander back to work. Foul ball. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Luis Rengifo.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. That one hit to right. Santander drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And here is Zach Neto. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here the top half of inning number 7. In the air, right field. Santander. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now Austin Hayes. Pitch. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
That's to third. Rendon throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. Nick Maton now at the plate. In the air, left field. Ward drifts towards it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Baker.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Back to the top of the lineup, Nolan Shonwell getting ready to hit. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Mateo. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The third baseman, number 6.
Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate.
Rendon.
In the air, out towards left center. Mullins brings it in with a nice running grab.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Here's Trout. Swing and a foul straight back. And it's fouled away. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Angels go quietly there, but they're still in front, 10-0. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Second base.
Jose Suarez takes over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And first offering is fouled off. Suarez in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ball 1 there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That just misses. Ball 2. Fouled off left side.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Halos up big in this one here in the second game of the series. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. First pitch just misses. And he deals. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Moniak makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Baltimore, here's the second baseman, Brandon Drury. Baker back to work. Swings and chases a low one there.
No ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball right field. Santander drifts towards it. He's got it. And there's 1 away. And next for LA, Mickey Moniak. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And that one fouled off. The Angels up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's going to be Matt Thaiss. Yeah, a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Ground ball could be 2. Mateo throws to first in time. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 12-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now Zach Neto fought off foul. Two outs and a foul ball. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 14-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now on the bump, Mike Baumann.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. 4 runs in the inning on 4 hits. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Adley Rutschman. That's to third, and that one handled. Zips it across. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Up next for the Orioles.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. That's in there. That's strike 1. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, first base.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Over the fence, that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boo. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you...
Hit hard, that gets through. Mountcastle around third. He will score, and it's 14-1. Runner first with 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. That's in there, 0-1. Here's a high chopper. Neto on the run, sends it over to first, and that'll do it.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
14-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
It made out a bucket list in these bars. I granted his death wish. Legendary layup, Jordan with the right left switch. Hang time, hang glide.
Time for the ball game. 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to drive home safely.